Welcome in, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm so excited about today's video. I know I always say that, but I really am. Today I'm sharing my impressions and thoughts about the Hylamide skincare line. As I shared a few weeks ago, Hylamide is another skincare brand under the Deciem umbrella. Deciem is the parent company of The Ordinary, my favorite skincare company, and NIOD, another one of my favorite skincare companies. I had never used the Hylamide line of skincare. I've been testing and trying it for the last several weeks, and I've got a lot of thoughts. If you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. We're going to launch right into the product review today, and as always, all products that I mentioned today will be listed and linked below, so super easy for you to find. And with that, let's hop into it. Okay, I have 3 things to say before we get started. The first is, I can't believe how good this skincare line is. The second is, I can't believe I didn't try it until now. And the third thing is, I can't believe everyone is not talking about it. Truly, that's how impressed I am with this line of skincare. One of the most frequent comments I get about skincare is, it's overwhelming. I don't know where to start. It's just too much. Can't someone make it simple and easy? And I get that. I know when I first started my skincare program, it was really confusing and overwhelming. I really didn't know what I was doing. Fortunately, I stuck with it. I kept researching and I sort of figured it out. But I can totally understand how it can be super overwhelming and super confusing if it's not something that you're doing on a daily basis, which I was, because I wanted to have the information for you guys for the channel. That's why this Hylamide line is so exciting, and I'm so thrilled to be sharing it with all of you. Hylamide is one of the skincare brands under the Deciem umbrella. I am in love with the Ordinary skincare line. That is one of the brands under Deciem. The Ordinary provides such quality products at really, really affordable prices. It probably comprises about 85% of the skincare that I'm currently using. I love the brand. It does wonderful things. It's super affordable. It's so reliable, and it really has transformed my skin. I do use a few products from NIOD. NIOD is more expensive than the Ordinary, but there are a couple of products in their line, specifically their copper peptide serum, that I love the results from, and it's worth it to me to invest in that product. How I got interested in the Hylamide line is that I'm on the Deciem email list, and before the holidays, they sent an email talking about a Hylamide product, and it made me stop and think why I had never really looked into this line. I sent my contact at Deciem. I have a guy. His name is Brian. He's really sweet. I sent him an email and I said, you know what? I have never tried the Hylamide line. I'd love to test it and get back to my viewers and tell them my thoughts. I asked them to put together a program for me and just send it on over, and I would go ahead and use it for several weeks, which is exactly what they did. They sent me 5 products. The foundational product is this Hylamide Sub-Q Skin. Another foundational product is the Hylamide Sub-Q Eyes. And you know what? It took me a few weeks to figure out what the sub-Q stands for. And if you're a nurse, don't make fun of me. Sub-Q stands for subcutaneous, as in underneath the skin. So they're really stating that these products are going to get deeper into your skin layers. The other product they sent me is the C25. This is what they call a booster in the line, and I'll explain all of that in just a minute. I've also been using the Sub-Q Mist. I put this on before I start my serums, and I've totally fallen in love with this Hylamide High Efficiency Face Cleanser. I'll tell you more about this one in just a few minutes. The whole concept behind the Hylamide line and their tagline is minimum regimen with maximum results, and I'll tell you what, they absolutely nailed it in my opinion. This skincare line really breaks skincare down into a very, very simple step-by-step process, which I love. There are only 15 products in the line as of today, and the prices are so affordable. They range from $10 all the way up to $27, which I think is the most expensive product in their line. The line is broken up into different categories. The first category is kind of their foundational category, and those are the sub-Q products. In other words, You can start a routine with just this serum and perhaps even add this, and you have a whole skincare routine right here. Then they have a category called boosters, and what the boosters are is they're very focused products that target one specific skincare issue, which I think is brilliant. I have been talking for a long time about when you add products to your routine, make sure that it is issue driven. In other words, you've identified an issue on your skin that you want to fix, then you go out looking for a product that's going to help address that issue. I know so often we just go out there and we buy the new fancy hyped up skincare product, not even really realizing if it's going to do what we want for our skin. The booster section really breaks it down into issues and then provides a product to deal with that issue. The last category in the Hylamide line are called finishers, and I didn't try any of those. What those are primarily formulated for is to make your skin look really good in photography. So they have some foundation products and I think maybe one or two other products that are really going to help your skin look its best for filming. Now that we know the different categories that the Hylamide line is broken into, let's do a little bit of a deep dive into the foundational serum. This sub-Q skin, they recommend using AM and PM. This is a brilliant formula and is so jam-packed with incredibly effective ingredients. What they say about this particular formula is it's a highly active concentrate of advanced hyaluronic acid complexes, next generation peptides, both fabulous for your skin, and biotechnologies to target rehydration, which we need on our skin as we get older, while improving the look of lines, wrinkles, and textural damage. This formula is so power-packed. It contains copper lysine prolinate, a nanopeptide 3 retino complex, next generation palmitoyl tripeptide 38. I mean, it's amazing. 5 forms of hyaluronic compounds, a multifunctional saccharide identical in form to skin carbohydrates, and inclusive in all that is a form of retinol. This little power-packed serum retails for only $22. You could really build an entire skincare routine around this one serum. And what I love about this is perfect for those of you who are overwhelmed. You just want a super simple routine. You don't know where to start, but you definitely want to start addressing your skincare needs. This serum is brilliant for that. I have been using this, for several weeks now, and the loveliness of these formulas is really exceptional. This particular formula is a little bit more viscous than a lot of serums. In other words, it has a little bit of weight and slip to it. I used this morning and evening for several weeks and was so impressed with it that now it has a permanent place in my AM skincare routine. If you're looking for one serum that's going to do a bunch of things, including addressing your fine lines and wrinkles with a form of retinol, this could be the solution for you. The next serum in the foundational line is called Sub-Q Eyes, and you can see this is a smaller bottle. This is a second bottle for me. I whipped through that first bottle really quick. This retails for $10, such a great value. What they say is to go ahead and use this formula underneath your eyes to address puffiness and under eye wrinkles. And again, it's a little bit of a viscous formula. It feels really good. What they say about this is it's a high strength serum concentrate which uses a wide array of peptides, plant saccharides, and active technologies to rehydrate the fragile eye area, while targeting technologies improve the look of fine lines, crow's feet, puffiness, and dark circles. It has a whole list of ingredients. I cannot pronounce half of them, so you can definitely go on the website and check it out. But again, this little serum is just power-packed. Just these two serums right here could really create a wonderful skincare program, particularly if you're first starting out or if you're just overwhelmed at the whole idea of skincare. Let's talk really briefly about the booster category in the Hylamide line. This is the booster that I was sent and I've been using. This is their Hylamide C25, which is a vitamin C complex. What they say is this is a concentrated and completely stable 25% ethylated vitamin C booster which offers a fast-track approach to visibly radiant, healthy-looking skin. So it has an ethyl ascorbate complex, 25% pure, and a pre-solubized resveratrol complex. I know I mispronounced that. They have a couple of vitamin C formulas in the Hylamide line. This is one of them. We know that vitamin C is so helpful in an anti-aging skincare routine because it really does promote brightness and freshness on your skin. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, but it also does help your skin cells turn over so that those new fresh skin cells can come to the surface and make your skin look fresher and plumper. This serum is formulated a little bit thicker than most vitamin C serums I have used, but I find that I really like it. Vitamin C, particularly a 25% formulation, can be a little bit irritating on the skin. Having it in a more occlusive formula that's going to hydrate and protect the skin really is a nice touch. The cool thing about the booster category in the Hylamide line is that you really can figure out what the issue is that you want to address and see if they have a product that's going to specifically target that particular issue. They have pore flush, pore clean, they have brightness, and a few other products that are really targeted towards specific skincare needs, and I think that's brilliant. Next, let's talk about the Sub-Q mist. If you haven't used a mist before, you might find that you fall in love with it once you start doing it. I mist my face with some type of preparation prior to putting on my serums all the time now. I didn't do that when I first started my skincare routine. I was just barely hanging on, figuring out what I was doing. But now I love the process of adding a little bit of hydration before I start applying my serums. This particular mist is formulated with marine saccharides, which are excellent for our skin. It retails for $13. If you haven't used a mist before and you kind of want to try it, I would highly recommend that you give this one a try. I simply just mist it all over my face, down my neck, onto my chest, and then I start applying my serum. This particular formula comes with the marine saccharides, which we talked about, Australian pepperberry, tea polyphenols, and rose for multi-depth water density. This definitely isn't something that you absolutely need for a good skincare routine, but I'll tell you what, once you start using it, you might find that you fall in love with the process. The last product that I tested and tried from Hylamide, I absolutely have fallen in love with, and I am not kidding you one little bit. I have been using this for weeks now. I still get tickled when I get to use it. This is the Hylamide High Efficiency Facial Cleanser. And when they named it high efficiency, they weren't kidding. They really got that one right. What this has done is it's completely eliminated the two-step cleanse for me because this does both. And I know that sounds wild and weird, but it does. This formula absolutely morphs from an oil-based cleanser to a regular cleanser once you add water. It's truly magical. The way that you use this is that when you have makeup on your face, like I do now, what you do is you just put a little bit into the palm of your hand and start applying it to your dry face. What happens is that the oils in this cleanser break down the makeup on your face and really loosen it up. Once that's happened, then you splash water on your face and this magically transforms into a regular cleanser, cleanses my face completely. It feels super clean, but not stripped. This is magic. I am so tickled about this cleanser, and when they say high efficiency, they're not kidding. It really does save me a lot of time and a lot of steps cleansing my face now. If you don't have makeup on your face, you simply wet your face, put a little bit in the palm of your hand, and then put that directly on your damp skin. Rub it in. It acts like a regular cleanser. My experience with the Hylamide line was all good. And it was such a surprise to me that I liked so many of the products so well that they're now a permanent part of my skincare routine. I'm using the Sub-Q Skin every morning, and I'm using the Sub-Q Eyes right underneath my eyes. I'm rotating in the C25 Vitamin C Serum. Absolutely loving this Sub-Q Mist. It does a great job of adding effective ingredients as well as hydrating my skin prior to putting on my serums. And this high efficiency cleanser has absolutely been a game changer for me. If you feel overwhelmed or are just starting on a skincare routine, I really suggest the Hylamide as a great place to start. It is such an easy program. It is so affordable and so very effective. If you go on over to the Hylamide website and start looking at the ingredients in all these serums, I think you're going to be impressed and blown away at how good the formulations are. Personally, I'm tickled to find out about this line, not only because I've added some great products into my own routine, but now I have a place to direct those who are really new to skincare or just don't want to fuss with multiple serums or are feeling overwhelmed. I'm going to send them right to the Hylamide line because it's a great place to start an effective anti-aging skincare routine. I want to thank Deciem for sending over these fabulous products from Hylamide. It was so fun to get to know this new line. I don't know where I've been, but I think it's about time that we all got familiar with this great skincare line. I hope you found this video fun, useful, and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I get so tickled when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.